Good morning. I'm John Ellsworth, founder of Success Strategies Incorporated and the creator of the Success Strategies Advantage software, which I would welcome you to look at on our website. I think if you're in the dairy industry, you need to be using something like this program, and would welcome your comments, your thoughts on it, and there is a free trial set up there. But today I want to talk about why aren't you dancing in the rain? Now that may sound like a silly question to you, but it's based upon a motivational video that I found online from Matthew McConaughey. I want to give him full credit for these 6 points that I'm going to talk about. I found it very uplifting, and I hope that I wanted to share it with you, and I hope that you find it helpful as well. But here are the 6 truths that Matthew McConaughey talks about. His first one is that life is 100% better when people know less about you. And at first I thought, well, that's kind of odd, but maybe it's because of the intrusions of public life that he faces as a famous and obviously successful actor and speaker, public speaker. And I thought, maybe that's because of that he's saying it. But then I thought about it, and I thought, you know, you and I in our businesses, we are subjected to a tremendous amount of demands for information from government, the banks, other governing bodies, not necessarily government related, but people that need information, want information. And I thought, let's just think about giving them what they need, provide them, particularly banks, keeping them abreast of what's going on in your business, and then sticking with that, limiting it to that, if you will. Point number 2, never take advice, he says, from those who aren't where you want to be in life. I think that's a really good advice. And frankly, what I would suggest you do is several things. Set your goals. Recognize there are hurdles to reaching those goals. So set your standards for performance. Outline the steps you're going to take. Take action. Take action, I say again, because that is crucial. And be careful not to listen too much to others who tell you, even with good intentions, it could be a family member that says, are you sure this will work? I don't think this will work. Oftentimes, if you've set the goals, set the outline, you will find that if you take action, you can make it work. And I'm happy to tell you that I've been able to do that the last 26 years. And I'm still excited about what I'm doing. So number 3, eventually everyone, he says, will show you who they really are. Just give them time. And I found that was really slammed with this one recently when a bank made a loan proposal for a client of mine and then reneged on it 2 weeks later. I thought, you've got to be kidding me. We'd already told the other banks we were going with this lender, and now we had to go back to square one, and I think we'll get through it okay in the next week or so. But it's just really sad that they made a proposal, a promise, if you will, and then reneged on it. Point number 4 from Matthew McConaughey, be smart enough to create your own opportunities in life. This kind of goes back to what we talked about in point number 2. Don't wait for them to come to you is what he's saying. Go out and create them. And we'll add to that people value ingenuity, they value your creativity, and there are things that only you can do for people and offer to the world. So build your plan and take action. Point number 5, he says the secret to happiness is freedom. And the secret for freedom is courage. You must act. Recognize your role, again, build a plan, and go forward. And then finally, point number 6 that he outlines, that Matthew McConaughey outlines, is you will always have some conflict in your life. This one kind of hit me too. I may be going because of the bank situation we talked about. You will always have some conflict in your life. So learn to deal with it. Don't complain about it. It doesn't help. It's just adjust your perception. And as the Boy Scouts say, when you run into a hurdle, you have to improvise, adapt, and overcome. Matthew McConaughey says, and I'll finish with this quote from him. He says, and I quote, you can either cry in the storm, you can either cry in the storm or dance in the rain. End of quote. So what's the next step for you? If I can help you, please email me at john@success-strategies.com. I look forward to being of service to you, and I want to thank you for listening today. Thank you very much.